Welcome back to the Folly Town farm, where we milk lol cows. Like this video, or you'll be forced to sleep in the barn. That's where Ed lives. In today's video, a disrespectful IRL streamer is harassing Japan. Another disrespectful IRL streamer was LARPing as a Walmart employee and caused a whole bunch of chaos. The final judgment on the Johnny Somali situation. Asmongold is getting recognized for his Muslim rape coverage. Hasan is absolutely crashing out over it. Subscribe!
This kick streamer was being hunted down by Japanese locals after he live streamed himself illegally trespassing on private property in Japan.
But if you want to cause a problem, then come pull up.
Now you have an even worse problem. The entire internet hates you, and now the government knows about you.
In the last couple of months, numerous IRL streamers have been catching heat for, filming in public and being genuinely disruptive and disrespectful. And the subject of today's video, Shuvy, is no different. We've covered him here on this channel a couple times before for similar incidents. Trespassing into a police training facility. Top 10 worst places to trespass in ever. I don't know why he did that, but of course that was enough. Then he had to trespass into some apartment complex after that city was in a complete shutdown because of a hurricane. And surprise, surprise, he was arrested both times. Here's the one that happened in Fairfax County, Virginia.
Maybe they didn't find us, right?
I have something right here. Here you go. Looks like a couple people. Yeah.
Hand up! Come out of the woods with your hands up!
All right, Fairfax, one of the subjects are coming out with their hands up.
I'm sorry.
Great job, everybody.
Dude, again, why would, out of all the things to trespass into, why are you trespassing into a police training facility? And of course, there's body cam footage of his arrest in Florida as well. And, obviously he live streamed everything, so he didn't really make it hard for them to find him.
Right here. Alright, man. What's your first name? Sean. Sean? Yeah. How do you spell that?
I still don't know what his plan was with this here. Like, I guess he was going to survive the hurricane, hence why he was dragging around a generator. Firing up a gas-powered generator inside of an apartment sounds like an awful idea. What do I know, though?
And apparently he almost did it. He almost had it all figured out. He could have had a normal, rich life, but he was just too retarded to hold it together.
For a moment, it seemed like he kind of learned his lesson. He pivoted his content. He bought a boat and he started sailing the seas and live streaming himself sailing. Himself has even admitted that the more obviously things are off limits, the more, I guess, it calls to him to put on his Green Goblin mask.
We should go down there for sure. Wherever there's a do not enter, that's always where you gotta enter that.
So, hey, I don't know. Maybe when he saw everyone else going viral for being obnoxious and annoying in Japan, he thought, that looks bad. Let me do it as well. Regardless, just days ago, I posted a video about a streamer by the name of Oblivion and his behavior in Japan. And this is pretty much a similar story with Shuvy, because as soon as he went live in Japan on his first day, he was acting very insufferably, like shoving a translator in people's faces and doing, the whole funny bit of knowingly speaking a completely wrong language.
Excuse me, can I skip out? Okay, that's fine. Hola, senor. Mi americano. Okay. No. Yes, again.
And of course, he was targeting people who are at their jobs and can't just, leave the interaction or choose to stop being filmed. So, I mean, this whole bit is just pathetic. Like using broken Spanish and filming strangers, which is very frowned upon in Japan. And this is the exact behavior that'll get you blasted all over Japan Twitter. But this wasn't even the worst of it, because the next day, Shuvy streamed himself exploring the city and actually potentially trespassing by crawling through one of the narrow gaps between buildings. Now, whether he knew these alleyways are often technically considered private property, I'm not sure. There's a good chance that he was fully unaware that he would, potentially be committing a crime and just thought it would be crazy content for his viewers. That being said, though, you kind of have to know it's not meant to be used as a tunnel from one street to another. Like, I can imagine encouraging people to do this stuff.
Just because you don't know something is illegal doesn't make it not illegal. You don't get to just get out of things because you act like a retard.
I thought he was just kind of like gonna pivot, sweep that under the rug, but then he came back with a stream titled, Japan, I come in peace, but then proceeded to tell people to pull up on him. So I don't know what he's thinking here.
Japan Twitter is pissed. Japan Twitter, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You can suck my I'm not here to cause harm, but you can suck my I'm not scared of you, Japan. I come in peace, but if you want to cause a problem, then come pull up.
Yeah, that doesn't scream, I regret my behavior whatsoever. He's just kind of vanished right now, and his viewers have been giving updates saying, he's not streaming not because he's scared of the Japanese public, but because of a falling out with his girlfriend. No clue if that's true or not.
Dude actually thought that he was Danny Duncan, but instead he was just Danny dunking his head in the toilet because he's complete shit. This guy is incredibly stupid, but not as stupid as the next guy.
This TikToker and Twitch streamer was just arrested and had his channel banned after he live streamed himself impersonating a Walmart employee and even entered the staff room.
He has my vest. He has the. No. I ordered this vest. I'm gonna put the camera down. No. Come on. I've 160. I am desirous, guys. No. I promise to God, I had this already. I came.
And regardless of being banned on Twitch, it seems like he's hoping to use this viral moment to his advantage, considering he's already uploaded the video of all this on his YouTube channel. Well, that, and he's already on TikTok posting videos with him in fuzzy handcuffs. Either way though, even if this guy's name doesn't immediately ring a bell, there's a good chance that you've seen him online in one way or another, or even if it's just him being used as some meme as a response to an Instagram post, because he's the I'm crying meme. But regardless, like most creators we cover, Haskell has been posting videos on social media for a couple of years now. And it seems like he's tried a few different avenues to gain fame, even going as far as trying looksmaxing at one point. But I guess one thing is for sure, he's never taken himself too seriously, which is a good thing. And this goofy persona and his apparent inability to get embarrassed has gained him a giant audience online. And as of right now, Haskell has over 1.8 million followers on TikTok, most of whom are devoted fans who support all of his silly content ideas. But he also posts on multiple YouTube channels, and up until his Twitch ban, was also streaming on there as well. Essentially, the dude's only 19 years old, and he's managed to become a well-known content creator, all without having to pull pranks or harass random people for his own content like some of his peers. Or well, I guess that was until yesterday when Haskell decided to live stream himself dressing up in a Walmart vest and going to work.
Another situation where another streamer almost had it all figured out. But clout, it's a hell of a drug. People will do anything for views, even throwing their entire careers and their entire lives away.
I finally got a job. Finally. We're making out the hood, boys. Let's just like go in the corner and then go change up really quickly. First day at Walmart.
So he entered the store, suited up in a Walmart vest he brought from home, and then started working.
You need help? Where? Oh, are you can't hear, okay. Apron, where's Apron? Okay, let's go look together, yeah. Yo, it's my first day on the clock here, and you need to know where the aprons are. He's deaf. Could you show up? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Hey, you guys have a good one. Whew. First customer, let's get this day going.
I guess he was doing things like helping out customers by pawning them off to actual employees and cleaning up random items that are strewn around the shelves. And to be fair to this guy, if we compare him to like anyone else we cover here on this channel, this is some very tame stuff. His big mistake was just walking into the staff-only areas and filming unsuspecting people on their lunch break. Actually, scratch that. All of this is a mistake. He just didn't really harass people too bad.
You actually need to get lunch. Is anyone sitting here? No. First day at Walmart lunch. Yeah, I just got this job here today, and nice to meet you. My name is Josh. Fernando. You're gonna definitely be like that one coworker that just gives me advice.
This shit is so cringe. I think these people should be arrested and forever banned from doing anything live on the internet. Just ban them from live streaming. It's so annoying, and we all know who the bad actors are.
A lot of these encounters were in a private employee-only space. But regardless, it's about this time the store security shows up and starts trying to talk with him. Mostly because it seems like they thought he stole the vest from the store, so he quickly starts beelining it out of there while, I guess, poorly trying to explain himself.
Nice talking to you. I'm probably gonna get off break right now because, yeah? Oh no. Huh? What? What's up? No. No. Listen. No. Listen. No, I didn't. I got it. I bought it from my mom. Works at Walmart. No, listen. I'm not stealing. No. I came in. If you check the cameras, I came in with the vest. You can ask my.
Can you turn that off, please?
Yeah.
We're calling PD just so you know, so you can get arrested.
No. I'm not. No. Listen.
You can work here. Why do you even have
Listen.
Call PD.
Well, the whole time, though, he refuses to stop filming, obviously, because this is how he gets his content, even when someone asks him to and lets him know that they've called the police. And I guess this is where things cross into some Jack Doherty territory, unfortunately. So Haskell is running out of the store and he decides to seize the opportunity to get a couple more clips. And what I mean by that is he starts yelling about hating Walmart and how hard his life is.
This is what I get for trying to help the Walmart community. This is why I'm shopping at Target now. I hate Walmart. Ugh!
And yeah, he's obviously joking, but he's gone from still being polite and simply choosing an inappropriate place to live stream to filming and screaming at confused staff and customers.
I wish I could live a quiet life like you. But no, everyone wants to bother me when I'm just trying to work at Walmart.
I guess some people call this entertainment, but he then carries all this out to the parking lot, and instead of leaving, while I guess he's lost the staff that were following him and police haven't arrived yet, he stays and keeps making a scene. Because again, I guess this is how he gets his content.
Yeah, everyone look at me like I'm a lunatic. I just got fired. Fired, you hear me? I'm never shopping here again. I hate this place.
But him staying naturally allows the staff to catch up with him and keep asking him why he's acting like this.
I'm gonna cry, bro. This is what I get for shopping at Walmart. This is why I shop at Target. Yes, I do. Yes, I do work it for Walmart. I have the vest.
Just because you have a vest doesn't mean that you work for us.
Yes, I do.
I'm doing this for the count.
Yeah, I mean, dude's just making a fool out of himself. And honestly, this Walmart employee is actually quite entertaining. He seems to be aware of at least what's going on by saying he's not working for Walmart chat.
You're gonna get arrested right for impersonating a Walmart associate.
I didn't impersonate. I just
did.
I wanted to have a job, okay? And I need a thumbnail.
He doesn't work for Walmart, chat. He doesn't.
But I guess by this point, Haskell has gone from doing a bit to dragging it to the point where it starts becoming hard to watch. And of course, he's framing the entire time that he's doing good because he's trying to influence his chat to get jobs, which I guess sounds great, but all he's really doing is making it look fun to go harass random workers at Walmart.
You don't work here.
Yeah, but listen to me.
But what?
Listen to me, Toots. I can work here if I want to because I actually want to help the society.
No, you're not helping.
Listen here, Toots. Hey.
Tell him I want to press charges.
For what, Toots? I didn't even touch you, kid. And I want to press charges for you looking like a freaking idiot. Oh, burn!
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I just feel like this is going to make more kids want to LARP as retail workers.
We cannot allow things like this to continue in our society. Props to the guy who had to deal with this situation and just didn't absolutely knock his ass out right there. Because I don't think I would have been able to handle it like that.
Dude, okay. The clip is done. We can just go home.
No, it's not.
Really? You're really gonna do this to me right now? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, bro? We ain't talking about no speed. Come on. I walked here. I literally took an Uber. I told my mom to already pick me up.
And the craziest part is the Walmart employee is still so nice to Haskell the entire time. And he asks him, why would you go this route? Like when Walmart has so many creators they work with and social media channels. Essentially, he's going, yeah, man, skill issue. You shouldn't be getting arrested here. What are you doing with your life?
Like Dan and Duncan when they jump in the ball pit?
No. You should have gone with us and you could have done this the right way. There could have been, there's many collaborators that we work with that we wouldn't have.
Yeah, and I work with Diddy Bop, and I work with Jason the Ween. I work with a lot of collaborators.
No, not the way you're doing it here, sir.
Well, I apologize. Can we just...
No, you don't apologize, because if you were trying to do this the right way and to get the clout the right way, you would have partnered with us.
Yeah, I mean, as Haskell is trying to come up with excuses, I think he realizes that this employee isn't just some normie and that he's going to let him get away with this.
Why the hell would I want to post on the platform of Walmart? That's giving sellout. That's giving sellout.
So
I would never post.
If you're pretending to work for us, then you're sellout.
I'm LARPing a job because I need more workers in this world. We don't need streamers. We don't need barbers.
Then what are you doing?
I'm a streamer.
Exactly. You said we don't need any more, so why are you doing it? Because it doesn't make any. You see how you're contradicting yourself? You don't make any sense.
The argument that this is going to make more kids want to work at Walmart and not be streamers is obviously something Haskell believes, but it allows him and his chat to pretend that he was unfairly treated, which he wasn't here. But finally, the cops show up, and even though he tries to avoid it, they arrest Haskell and he ends the stream. And of course, this went viral pretty quickly, and his Twitch was then also banned. But Haskell hasn't stopped posting. In fact, he's actually doubling down because he's just posting a bunch of clips about this incident and clips mocking this incident. Like, obviously, he's doing a bit, but also, at what point do you just become yet another annoying IRL streamer?
Add him to the list of lol cows to get milked. Moving on. The final judgment in the Johnny Somali situation is here. Here's Legal Mindset with the details.
Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, is in his final day in court. As a quick recap, Johnny Somali was sentenced earlier this year to 6 months with labor, in addition to being required to register on the offender list in Korea, having his phones confiscated from him, and is currently sitting in the Seoul Nambu Detention Center pending his appeal. He's now on an appeal, aka a second trial. So what we're having right now is this second trial. So in judgment here today, the upcoming June 25th court appearance will be his last in-person appearance, because even if, no matter what happens, even if he was to win at this appeal, there can be an appeal to the Supreme Court even by the prosecutor. So if the prosecutor doesn't like how this came out, they can appeal this to the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court of Korea does not do oral arguments. It's not like the US. It's written opinion only. So even if this goes up to the Supreme Court, he's not going to be there physically in a courtroom again. So this is going to be the last time we're going to see him in a courtroom, which will be very interesting. Also, it's up to the judges at this point. We've done all we can do. We've said all we can say. We've covered all we can cover on my channel, on other channels, about Ramzi Khalid Ismail, about Johnny Somali. It's up to Korea. And I have faith in the Korean justice system and the lawyers that are looking at this, the judges looking at this, the prosecutor, obviously. I have faith in those people that the right thing is going to happen for Korea.
Unfortunately, when Johnny Somali gets out, I think he's still going to be an issue. I wish we could use him as an example of what not to do as a live streamer, but apparently live streamers are too stupid to figure it out. They just don't seem to think it can happen to them. Well, it's just a matter of time. Asmongold is getting worldwide recognition, especially from the UK, because he read 7 hours of the Muslim rape gang files.
Anyway, so Rupert Lowe actually even linked my video. American Patriot read our entire rape gang inquiry report to his millions of subscribers over 7 hours. He's already done more than the entire British media establishment, an incredible effort. Bro, we got a big shout out for it, right? This is a 7-hour VOD, and it has almost 1 million views. A lot of people really appreciate this. Single-handedly, he has done more to expose the grooming gangs and protect vulnerable girls than the entire modern feminist movement combined. This is Rupert Lowe. The BBC's refusal to cover our rape gang inquiry report is a disgrace. I told them that exactly live on BBC.
We issued this huge report, which was crowdfunded by 20,000 people on Tuesday. I'm not aware that you've covered it at all as a national monopoly, which is supposed to cover everything that is of relevant interest to the British people. And I think that's quite extraordinary.
They're looking for a way to discredit the report? Well, of course they are, because they don't want to acknowledge that the conclusions are true. And you even have people like this. I saw this earlier. Look at this.
Hey, yo, people ain't gonna like this one, yeah, but it's pure fact, yeah. You know the grooming gangs, the Asian grooming gangs, yeah. But let me tell you this, yeah. You see how women have got like a hustle? Young girls now, like OnlyFans and these kind of things to make money. Well, they've always had these kind of things. And one of them back then was white girls flagging down Asian cars and older Asian men to get drink and drugs, and they would give them sex, yeah. This was very common. We all knew girls that would do this, yeah. And yeah, for younger women, yeah, back then, Asian men were one of the most desired men by white women. It was white men and Asian men. White women absolutely loved Asian men back then, yeah.
He's sitting there asking for it. They wanted it to
happen.
happen.
There was a good chance they would do anything. You could talk them into anything, or do this to my friend, suck my friend. But I'm telling you now, a lot of these men were innocent, and they were actually the ones that were seduced and groomed, because these.
It was the men that were seduced and groomed by the 11-year-old girls. You see, this 11-year-old girl was so manipulative and so smart that she was able to manipulate 3 adult men into her. Uh-huh, right.
Women would literally flag down cars and like beg men, oh, can I come with you?
Oh, yeah.
I'll buy you a drink. I had a girl that lived right next. So let's not blame these poor men that just basically done a
Let's
sexual...
not blame these poor men with an 11-year-old.
fans now and then getting older and regretting it. A lot of these men, I'm telling you now, haven't done anything wrong, and these white girls are the ones seducing the Asian men. Yeah.
Man, isn't that crazy? The police out of control hacking kids in the UK.
Go on, you money! We get lots of money, thank you. Stop swearing and get moving.
Yo, what's he doing? Yo, was he mad? Why is he squaring up to him? Yo, he's got the baton! Yo, what are they doing?
That's crazy. You have this violent, aggressive policing that's happening to white native British people. Meanwhile, they have hands-off policing. Oh my God, we don't want to get charged for racism whenever the same girls say they're getting raped. Yeah, and I think that everybody implicitly knows that they would never do this to a person that's part of the minority community. So you're literally signing up to have the police beat the shit out of your daughters so you can avoid being called a racist. And here's another example, right? The police toned down a statement of a mother whose hotel worker daughter was murdered by an asylum seeker in case it led to race riots. This is insane. This is crazy.
I completely agree with Asmongold on this issue, and I've been talking about this issue for a very long time. Finally, people are listening. Moving on to Hasan Piker reacting to this whole situation, and he's absolutely hating it.
And so, well, listen, because he obviously got really upset. So, like, obviously there was a terror attack yesterday, and because of that, people like Hasan are going to go out and counter signal as hard as possible about this terror attack to distract from the 250,000 plus rape victims that were, systematically protected and ignored by the British government. So, this obviously makes, the influx of Islamic terrorism look bad. So you're waiting for something like this to happen so you can counter signal it, right?
He doubles down and explains why he doesn't care if Muslim people get stabbed in the UK. I have zero sympathy, and I don't give a fuck about some guy stabbing people because they let stuff like this happen.
I have zero sympathy, and I do not give a fuck about some guy stabbing people. Yeah. It's because they let stuff like this happen on a day.
Who's they? Like, who is the...
you. It's you, Mehdi Hasan, and all of the people that are trying to spread social political Islam in Western countries and enable the bad actors and never hold them accountable. It's specifically you. You do this. You downplay terrorism, you gas it up when you can, and you support it. That's the problem. That's the big issue.
That's letting stuff like this happen.
Allowing huge amounts of migrants to come into the countries while supporting parties that enable this to happen without any sort of safeguards, accountability, or any level of legal repercussions for the bad actors. So you've allowed a systematic rape of hundreds of thousands, probably millions of girls across Europe in an effort to push identity politics. This is what you've done. You've tried to push identity politics, and the result of that is that millions of women have been raped. Girls have been raped. That's exactly what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And this is like a random black guy in Portugal?
Who should never be in Portugal. He should be deported immediately. We shouldn't have random black guys running around throwing rocks at people in Portugal. These are African migrants, and they should have never been imported into the country. No, I don't want to hear about how bad this stuff is when you're trying to say that people that are systematically raped constantly, and then you can't even discuss any sort of factors around it. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Duh.
Hasan continues to get upset and just continues to get more and more upset. And Asmongold reacted to the whole thing.
The Islamophobic hate crime that took place in was it Edinburgh?
Islamophobia is a made-up word that's used to silence criticism of Islam. It's not a real word. You know, obviously, you should be able to be critical of any religion. It's not a phobia to be afraid of a religion. It's not a phobia to disagree with what a religion teaches. That's not a phobia. That's an idea. That's a disagreement. Daily basis, they never police these people. They never hold these people accountable. And then they want us all to have empathy for 5 people that get stabbed.
That's right.
Meanwhile, this is happening on an industrial level all across Europe, and they refuse to even talk about it.
Who is they? Like
you. You're the one that said that white women being raped is a utilitarian, better alternative than non-white women being raped in colleges. It's you that said that it doesn't matter whether the rapes happen on October 7th. It's you who didn't cover the rape gang inquiry at all, but spent all day talking about the Epstein files.
Doing one good thing, which is that, like, if you have these...
It's a good thing. Keep in mind, doing one good thing.
Billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other millionaire failed daughters is, like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like,
so if you're a white girl and you're watching Hasan, he literally views it as a lesser of two evils for you to be raped by a white man. That's right. That's literally him saying it. WASP is a term that's used, white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant. So whenever he says WASP, he is explicitly and deliberately, like definitionally, referring to race. It's literally the first letter.
What do you mean, crime? Are there people who are pro-crime? Is that what
when you support the Houthis that take over ships and they bomb people and they kill them and they take them hostage and Hamas kills Palestinians, it's not Israel only that's killing Palestinians. Hamas is killing them too. There was a big protest that was led as a resistance against Hamas and their occupation of Gaza. And do you know what they did to the leader of that organization? They killed them.
From here on, keep in mind that Hasan Piker, every bad thing that he says that the right does is actually what the left and people like Hasan Piker are actually doing, and people that Hasan Piker supports. It's actually really fucking crazy.
What it is there a big they out there that's like pro-crime, where they're like, oh,
it's not a big they, but I think that they're influential.
We love crime. Let's have more of it, please.
Give an inch. Yeah, that's exactly it. Never give an inch.
Happening at an industrial level. To be clear, the terrorist already explained why he committed these attacks after he got arrested. I'm protecting my country from these fucking Muslim bastards raping our young daughters, is what he said. Yes. It's so clear what he's trying to do, man. It's always the same. It's fucking rich people that don't want you to recognize that Muslim immigrants are no different than you in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact,
they absolutely are whenever they exhibit own group preference and they protect their own, whenever there's somebody that's raping and killing people in their community. Because you support groups and you say that you're 10 toes down with the Houthis that wants to literally kill all of the Jews. It's in their mission statement. And then you go around and you say that your favorite flag is Hezbollah. Think about what else do Ethan and Hasan disagree on besides Islamic terrorism, besides Hamas? What do they disagree on? Basically nothing. So why is it that Hasan was willing to destroy and throw away a relationship with a person because of that one individual disagreement? It's because that is the core of his ideology. The core of his ideology is Islamic extremism and terrorism. All of this other class, oh, he cares about the working man. No, you don't. You give a shit about them.
You have a lot more similarities with these Muslim immigrants than you do.
Some of them, but not all of them. If there is a person that comes into the country and they're talking about forcing everybody in the country to think like they think, they want to live in a completely different way. No, you don't.
With your landlord or your boss, or faceless, lifeless, parasitic forces of capital. They don't care about you, okay? These guys are your neighbors. But as long as
they're your neighbors. That's the problem. That's the entire problem. If you read the rape report, you'd know that. But you don't want to read that.
hate your neighbors instead of recognizing who actually controls the levers of power, you are the easiest to fuck.
The people that are controlling the levers of power are enabling this because they want votes. That's the reason why. They want votes, and they want to not hold these people accountable in order to maintain those votes. Leftist policies and leftist policymakers try to import in entire voting blocks and then base their politics, Minnesota, did I say Minnesota? Whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying, okay?
Dupe and manipulate. That's all this is. And Asmongold is a champion of this cause.
Yes.
Asmongold is the great divider.
I am absolutely the great divider. I do not see you as an American in the way that I see other people as Americans. I see you as a subversive force who are trying to insert yourself into American politics, force Middle Eastern identity issues, and then divide the voting population around those issues. That's what you are.
Asmongold shows a clip of one of Hasan's favorite people, Mehdi Hasan, who is an actual disgusting human being, if you could even call him that.
Different from the rest of the non-Muslims, from the rest of those human beings who live their lives as animals, bending any rule to fulfill any desire. Once we do that, we are lost.
No, I don't have anything in common with that person. I don't want them in my country. I don't want them in my culture. I don't.
Back to the Hasan Piker Asmongold crash out.
He wants to make you feel like there are some of these like super woke forces out there who actually don't think that crime is a bad thing. And
that's correct, because the report proves that. And I think that the continual protection of these people by these insular secondary immigrant communities indicates that they don't think that crime is a problem.
And should be solved in any meaningful fashion. He has no solution to it. As a matter of fact,
I have a solution for it. I think we should deport all of these people systematically, use the National Guard, the military, the police force, and every other lever of government to not only freeze their funds, but remove them, revoke their citizenship, send them back, send back their families, send back these entire communities.
Benefits from crime continuing, so we can always point to it and try to make it into racial agitprop.
Well, 87% were one racial group from Pakistan.
There's always this like other. Problem is this kind of racist agitated propaganda is very effective because a lot of people want to abdicate responsibility away, and a lot of people also don't want to look at the current system, the current design of the system, and want to believe that actually there is like some kind of nefarious shadow elite that's like...
Yeah, it's exactly what's happening. It's obvious that's what's happening. Everybody can see it.
Demographically replacing them.
Well, yeah, there is a demographic replacement that's underway. It's obvious that that's happening. You can see that that's represented in statistics, and you can also see that in statements made, for example, by Angela Merkel, for her saying that she was importing people so she could offset the far right.
And creating an existential crisis.
Yeah,
the existential...
It is an existential crisis. It absolutely is.
Crisis is here. It's capitalism.
Capitalism is the real problem, not the institutionalized rape gangs that are going around and have the support from the government that are basically allowing this to happen for votes. No, all of your daughters and sisters and mothers and, you know, like nieces and all of this, and even nephews, right? Them getting raped, no, that's not the real problem. That's not the problem, guys. No, the real problem is the guy that built a business that made a lot of money off of it.
I've spent hours covering the UK grooming gang reports. I have zero sympathy for people who are downplaying it and calling it bullshit. The atrocities against those children and the years of authorities covering it up are disgusting.
What are you laughing at?
Epstein defender, by the way.
Calling somebody an Epstein defender that's made more videos about Jeffrey Epstein than probably... I'm not even kidding. Look at all of these. I've made more videos about this, and this probably isn't all of them, by the way. There's probably a handful that aren't aggregated here. And this is just on YouTube.
When people like Hasan Piker call you an Epstein defender, what they are really doing is saying that you are a Trump supporter, because they think Trump is part of the Epstein class of elites. It's just on a whole nother level of retardation. And right here is where Hasan's projection reaches the maximum level. He hits maximum power. But Asmongold's power is maximumer.
Because Twitch is terrified of actually offering consequences to anyone that is right-wing. Okay.
That's right. You have to get people banned. That's it. So now you're upset. So now, oh wow. Hopefully, please protect me. Hopefully somebody gets banned. Oh no, I can't actually talk about this or address the points. I have to go and say you need to get banned. Oh my God. This is the person that literally supported terrorists killing people. Like,
okay, that's it. They're absolutely and utterly fucking terrified. There is no dedicated mass, mass banning incident. Like, there are no forces in the same way.
There's no dedicated mass banning incident to people who are spreading right-wing beliefs. Right. Yeah, definitely not. No, that's never happened.
Like right-wing Discord servers, including Asmongold server, will sit around and wait for an opportune moment, like a clip that looks weird or a clip that they can clip out of context to immediately mass spam reports. We don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
We don't do that.
Yeah, you do. You obviously do. Like, you do the exact same thing. Like, you have dozens of Twitter accounts that you retweet and signal boost and elevate all the time. You signal boosted Twitter accounts that accused me of killing my own mother. How can you possibly say that you don't do that?
And here, Hasan Piker continues to be a liar.
We never did that, by the way. People on Discord only report people who make threats of violence. Well, that's probably why he thinks he's being targeted.
It's deboosted. Here he is endorsing an Islamophobic hate crime that took place one day after he was reading the Rupert Lowe rape report that falsely claimed that all Muslims are doing mass rapes against white women.
Falsely claimed that all Muslims are doing mass rapes against white women. This is why everybody hates you. This is why the entire commentary community and people on YouTube and everybody on the right and the left all hate you. It's because you can never engage with or deal with any sort of legitimate criticism without reframing it into a lie.
Twitter is already dominated by the far right, so when this kind of stuff goes viral on Twitter...
Isn't it crazy how every platform that isn't massively censored is dominated by the far right? Wow, I wonder why that is. And also, it's not dominated by the far right. Like, this isn't even true. You have tons of people that are left-wing that are saying things all the time on Twitter.
People actually celebrate it. They cherish it. They think it's awesome. And Twitch is terrified of taking any action against someone who is actively championing hate crimes taking place.
3 hours since this event happened, and now 250,000 plus rapes, sexual assaults, and abuse, victims, because the rapes obviously happened multiple times. Not a single peep, not a bit of conversation, never wanted to talk about that even for a second. And the reason why is because you don't actually care about it. You only care about the political implications. And in the instance where you did acknowledge it, you poisoned the well by falsely framing it in something that it wasn't. Everybody else has to listen to this narrative. Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
Scrutiny on this. His audience will then turn around and claim falsely that I say this exact same kind of thing about Jewish people, and then they will do a counter messaging campaign.
Well, you don't say that same thing about Jewish people. You just support people that want to do the next Holocaust. Whenever you're supporting people that actively want to genocide Jews worldwide, like the Houthis or Hamas or Hezbollah, yeah, I'd say that's anti-Semitic. That's like saying, well, I'm not anti-Semitic, but I support the Nazis.
To make it seem like I am actively demanding hate crimes happen to Jewish people or whatever.
It's like saying I'm not racist against blacks, but I support the KKK, but you literally say the KKK should have the right to exist. Well, the KKK, number one, there's nobody here supporting, I hope, right? Nobody here is supporting the KKK. And on top of that, like, I'm not saying that. I've never said that. Obviously, people have a right to freedom of speech, but no, I don't support them at all. It's like an...
So just wait. I know exactly how this song is sung. I know exactly how this song and dance goes.
Because you know what you're doing. Of course you know how it goes because you're the one that's doing it. Yeah, you're supporting people that are going around saying that they want to kill Jews. And then you act like, oh my God, I bet they're going to say that I'm anti-Semitic. This is like shitting your pants and then saying, guys, I can read minds. I'm going to walk into this Walmart and people are going to say I smell bad.
Only right-wingers get to have quote-unquote free speech. No one else. Bro, giving them tutorials? No, it's just...
Yeah, your free speech is advocating for terrorism. Yes, that's right. And by the way, you have free speech. You're not banned. You have enjoyed total institutional protection on every single systematic level that exists.
I'm pre-watching it, okay?
Guys, I predict they're going to call me out for my support of organizations that want to kill Jews. Oh, they're doing it? I'm so smart. Look at me. Look how smart I am.
What he's saying, what he's calling something bad happening to people like him is a fucking
something like, yeah,
Islamophobic hate crime, dude.
It's Islamophobic. It's not Islamophobic. That's a made-up word. I don't want to hear the made-up word.
People being stabbed in a mass stabbing incident.
Here's the difference, is that whenever somebody goes and does this, everybody realizes that this guy that did the stabbing is a psycho retard. You're not going to have his family and an entire community of people trying to act like he didn't do it. He's going to be held accountable, and there's a good chance that when he gets to prison, he's going to get the shit beat out of him. Everybody knows that you're going to have murderers and rapists. We all know this. Like, this is just, it's the nature of the human condition at the end of the day. It really is. It's the nature of the human condition. You're going to have bad actors, you're going to have evil people, and you're going to have bad things happen. But the difference is that you shouldn't be systematically allowing it to happen and then also defending it whenever you think that it's on your side.
These are innocent people. The fuck is wrong with you? It's totally unacceptable. It's unacceptable when it happens to anyone.
Yeah, and you know who else was innocent? All the British girls that were raped systematically by the majority Pakistani Muslim rape gangs. They were innocent too. They didn't consent because they were 11 years old.
Anyway, yeah. Piker Broadcasting Service for tomorrow's smear campaign today.
Right, there's too many of them. Oh, that his bullshit rape gang report falsely claiming Muslims raped 250,000 white girls.
Bro, this isn't even a dog whistle. This is a full-blown endorsement. It's a bullhorn.
Yeah, it is. Mehdi Hasan is endorsing the rape gangs by trying to downplay it. That's exactly what he's doing. That's correct. That's what I was calling out. And then a guy that you wanted to have on your stream, Zach Polinsky, that's the reason why it's getting recommended to you also, is reposting it. So yeah, it is a bullhorn. That's the problem.
Hasan Piker is a fake Muslim. He likes to LARP being a Muslim even though he doesn't practice any of the religion, and he's definitely never read the book. But he'll definitely take the ad revenue and the subscriptions for talking about it. He's only Muslim when it's convenient for his talking points.
He's just straight up saying like, yeah, whatever. Am I supposed to care about something bad happening to Muslims and people like you? Implying, you know, he's saying like Mehdi Hasan.
Yeah, because you're enabling rapes of hundreds of thousands of people. You're actively doing that.
Happen to your people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad. I mean, that's it. What else can I fucking say about this? I mean, it's gross. It's disgusting. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievably racist. And guess what? Most likely,
it's not racist.
Nothing will fucking happen.
Because it shouldn't. If anything should happen, they should ban people like you for constantly advocating for terrorism and supporting groups that want to kill all of the Jews.
Gold will not receive a punishment for this. If he does, Elon Musk will tweet about it and will complain about it and will say that like free speech is being suppressed. Our brave warrior Asmongold was banned for saying the truth about, you know, Pakistani rape gangs or whatever.
Or whatever. Or what? See, the constant downplaying. The constant downplaying.
Hasan continues to pretend like everything that the left does is actually what the right is doing.
And it'll be a whole fucking chaotic media cycle. The right-wing forces will defend him. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking say. I feel like this is where it would have been helpful to have some kind of broad base of support and solidarity amongst creators to demand Twitch take action. I know a lot of creators don't care, but I feel like enough do. No, they don't. They're terrified.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of creators, there's actually been multiple creators, I would never reveal names, but there have been multiple creators, ironically all female, that have reached out to me and actually said how much they appreciate me talking about the rape gang inquiry. They see the clips of you trying to act like raping white women is the lesser of two evils, and they don't like that, because some of them are white. I'd never talk about this publicly or name names. I never have to do that. He wants people to do that because he cares more about optics.
Asmongold runs a mass harassment shop against...
if I run a mass harassment shop, then why were people telling Dr. K that they were most afraid of your audience? Do you think Dr. K lied? Is he another Israeli spy? You harass people like crazy. All of the people that are accusing me of killing my own mom They're all your fans. Who does that? Hasan is one of the figureheads of the most vicious, vitriolic, aggressive, psychotic, psychopathic groups of people on the entire internet. And he harnesses and weaponizes them as much as he possibly can.
Literally content creators with like 30 concurrent viewers. He does not.
Yeah.
He will go after anyone and everyone. I mean, he goes after me all the time too, but I have a large enough audience that I can withstand it. I don't give a shit. Whereas he will go after like random trans content creators from Twitter that have like 30 concurrent viewers on Twitch.
Why would it matter if they're trans? What would being trans have anything to do with this? You're trying to add an additional moral value that I'm trying to like single out and attack trans people. It's like a protected class, like, oh wow, I'm bullying all the trans people. No, just the ones that want to indoctrinate and talk to kids.
Over and over again, and try to like, you know, mobilize the community to engage in mass harassment. Yeah. He takes advantage of the Epstein harassment shop as well.
Epstein harassment shop? What?
Oftentimes their targets are aligned. You know, random left figures, people like myself. So they join forces.
Well, I think that that's a good reveal on why you don't have the Democrats that support you and why they don't want to have anything to do with you. It's because you other yourself from them whenever you actually find it convenient. Destiny is a liberal. Destiny is a liberal Democrat. He has opinions that I disagree with, but Destiny is an American.
And do this kind of targeted smear campaigns and targeted harassment campaigns. And it feeds into this never-ending cycle of reactionary commentary on YouTube. And a lot of the slop tubers don't even care about it either. They don't have any sort of like real...
Yeah, because nobody is going to listen to you say that I'm an Epstein defender after I've made 100 videos on Jeffrey Epstein and take you seriously. You just look like a retard.
Political opinion. They're just like totally fine with right-wing commentary or believe in right-wing commentary regardless. And that's how you maintain an outsized right-wing slanted media sphere that has actually a very diverse audience.
It would be much better if I was aligning with literal terrorist organizations that rape and kill people like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis, and trying to run defense for the Iranian government that's massacred and murdered tens of thousands of their own people. They had to turn off the internet so they could start shooting everybody. But no, the problem really is the fact that I don't actively view Destiny's community as some evil group of people. No, I don't like a lot of the things that they say, and they don't like what I say. But that doesn't mean that we can't come together and recognize that you are an external threat that's coming into American politics. You're trying to import foreign blood feuds that are thousands of years old into American politics. That's what you want to do.
Left content creators are ritualistically humiliated on the timeline.
Yeah, because they support things like child genital mutilation. They support things like the Iranian terrorist government. They support things like October 7th. They deserve to be humiliated. And they should honestly be humiliated more.
By virtually every...
They support terrorist rapists and pedophiles.
Apolitical to far-right figure on the internet. And most of these websites, especially Twitter, which a lot of these kinds of smear campaigns aggregate from, are so boosted to the far right in their algorithm that it ends up having this exact same toxic attitude reinforced.
It's the algorithm. It's Elon Musk. It's never you. It's never your fault. It's always somebody else.
In all the other platforms that rely on these smear campaigns that are being boosted on Twitter. It doesn't just stay on Twitter. It makes its way to Reddit. It makes its way to TikTok.
Thank God. Thank God. People are seeing the message.
Asmongold brings up a classic video of a woman who was harassed and threatened by Hasan Piker's audience.
Right now, so I look kind of chopped, but Hasan Piker fans are actually rabid animals. My DMs are full of people threatening to assault me, dox me, calling me Amber Heard as an insult, saying that I am using propaganda and I'm being paid by YouTubers that I also hate. Yeah, it's crazy that I called out Hasan for tourism and misogyny and being basically a passport bro, and I've got people calling me like a conservative in my DMs and just saying I'm spreading propaganda and that
it's not him that's harassing people. No.
Even if he did these things, we still need him as the face of the left. But yeah, Hasan fans straight up got me demonetized. And this is coming from someone that used to be subbed to Hasan. I was giving that millionaire money because I was an idiot. So yeah, maybe let's cool it with the rape threats because I don't really think that's helping with the misogyny allegations. That would be great if you could stop threatening to murder me.
Man.
Hasan Piker actually has the gall to wink wink nudge nudge. Hey Twitch, you should ban Asmongold. You ban me all the time, you never ban Asmongold. What the fuck is wrong with his brain? Disgusting little blob.
You guys are developing this idea that someone like myself is constantly breaking the rules on Twitch.
Well, yeah.
Never getting punished for it.
You do.
Whereas someone like Asmongold is simply a regular dude saying the truth.
That's, you know what? I'm glad he finally realized this.
Sometimes going a little too far, but ultimately he's just a regular dude, right?
So
I mean, he
true.
wears a white t-shirt. So I can't possibly fathom that this is a
Are you really getting upset? Is this really like you're really in on he's all in on his suits, isn't he? This is the worst suit that I've ever seen in my life.
This is how you feed the algorithm. What it takes to feed the algorithm, we don't
have you ever thought about why there's a big algorithm for content that's negative about you? Here, I'll explain it. It's because a lot of people hate you. Keep in mind that whenever they did polling about Hasan Piker favorability, that people that were living with their parents had like positive favorability of Hasan, and people that were living with their own kids, so like they had their own life, they had negative favorability. Why would this happen? Nobody knows.